So here we will study the significance of sine theta, where theta is greater than pi by 2. In my previous video, as we have discussed, that a wave mirrors repeating circle. So any position on the wave is represented through a unique theta. How come? When the wave particle is here, then the vertical height of this particle is 0. Okay, so at 0 it is 0. 0 degree, this angle is 0 degree. So when the particle reaches here, the vertical distance to the particle kept increasing and it become maximum here. Which angle is this? This is pi by 2. So at pi by 2, it is maximum. Then the height start decreasing and it reaches here. Which angle is this? Pi. So at pi, the vertical height becomes 0. Then again it reaches maximum on the negative side. On the negative side. So when it moves the negative, the height is increasing but in the negative direction. So at which angle is this? You know, conventionally the angle are measured anti-clockwise, and this is the conventional initial ray. So this angle is 3 pi by, this is pi by 2, this is 2 pi by 2, 90, 90 and one more 90. So pi by 2 plus 2 pi by 2, which is pi, and then 3 pi by 2. So here it is 3 pi by, at 3 pi by 2 it reaches, the maximum height is minus 1. Okay, because the wave is downwards and this is minus 1. Okay, then it's the height starts decreasing. Okay, and it becomes 0. At what? Because full wave is complete and this angle is called 2 pi. Then again the wave height starts increasing and it becomes maximum at this angle. But what is this angle? This is not pi by 2 now, because one full revolution has been done. So this is 2 pi plus pi by 2. If you calculate 2 pi plus pi by 2, it's gonna be 5 pi by 2. At 5 pi by 2 it is maximum, then it is 6 pi by, which is 3 pi, then so on like that. Okay, so it becomes, so every position on this wave is specified by a unique theta. Okay, unique theta. As maximum height is conventionally taken as 1 unit, this is 1 unit. Okay, so as I explained in the previous video, if a point is here, so this will also be 1 unit, and this is the vertical height of the particle, and this is the horizontal distance of the particle. Okay, so the coordinates of this point are actually not x comma y, means they are x comma y, but now we can call them cos theta and sin theta also. Why? Because x comma y means this is x and this is y. So now, as I explained you, y over h is sin theta. This over hypotenuse is sin theta, and hypotenuse is 1 unit, so y equals to sin theta. Similarly, y coordinate is sin theta, and similarly x coordinate is cos theta. Now this whole what is position of a particle is given by y equals to sin theta. What does this mean? Means the vertical distance of the particle is sine of that angle. Okay, so now let's see this one. Okay, what's the position, or what is this amplitude? Okay, so that means you have to find out y equals to sine 3 pi by 2. This actually gives you the amplitude of the wave particle at this point. Okay, so y equals to sine 3 pi by 2. You are well aware of what is 3 pi by 2. It is in the third quadrant, or maybe the borderline. You know, this is this one, 1 pi by, okay, you know how to make it. We have discussed it before. So y equals to sine 3 pi by 2. If you have to calculate the amplitude, so this is then you actually know this is here and it is -1. Okay, or maybe let's discuss one more. What is the here is some angle, or let's take it here. There is one angle after 3 pi by 2, obviously. One more angle between 3 pi by 2 and 2 pi. Okay, we can call it pi by 3 into 5, 300. Yeah, so one more angle is here, which is 5 pi by 3. It's somewhere here. Okay, so 5 pi by 3 is an angle between this and this. So this formula gives you the amplitude of that particle. So in a way, this formula describes the behavior of particle when the angle is 5 pi by 3. So we have to find out what's the amplitude, means what's this height. So we'll calculate it from there only. 5 pi by 3. So if we say here is angle 5 pi by 3. Okay, suppose this is the angle 5 pi by 3. You know which angle is this? This is 5 pi by 3. Okay, now if it is 5 pi by 3, so we have to find, so the 5 pi by 3 has been used to locate the position of the point. This is the particle. We are talking about this particle here, and we have to find out its amplitude, means what's the vertical height of it. So its vertical height is this. How can we calculate this? By using this triangle. But to calculate this, we need this angle. Okay, so how much is this angle? This complete angle is 5 pi by 3. This angle from here to here is 5 pi by 3. Okay, so this can be easily calculated. How come? Because 5 pi by 3 is actually equals to, this angle is actually equals to 2 pi minus 5 pi by 3. And if we calculate it, it's gonna be 6 pi by 3 minus 5 pi by 3, which is equals to pi by 3. Okay, means this angle is pi by 3. We got this angle. Now we can apply trigonometry here and we can find out this vertical distance. No? So we can say, so position of this is just to position the particle and then just see whether the amplitude is in the negative direction or in the positive. No? So here the vertical distance, because sine theta y coordinate is negative in this. So we can say now y equals to 5 pi by 3 is actually equals to negative. It's gonna be negative. We worked it out. Okay, and I forgot to write sine here. Y equals to sine 5 pi by 3 equals to y equals to negative of negative that we decided. 5 pi by 3 was just an indication to reach here and just an indication to calculate mentally whether it is gonna be negative or positive. So we got to know, because it's in the fourth quadrant and it is y coordinate, so it's gonna be negative. And then y equals to negative. Okay, and how do we get its amplitude? Is gonna be negative and the magnitude is calculated by using pi by 3. If you want, after this you can, in fact you should show the steps how you should present. Actually, y equals to sine 5 pi by 3. Okay, this implies y is gonna be negative of negative, we decided by this, and sine, and which angle now, which we used here, it's 2 pi minus 5 pi by 3. What is this? This we used to write down negative sign, and here we have to find out the angle, which will be helpful to find out the magnitude of the height. So this is minus sine. This will give you on calculation pi by 3. Pi by 3 is 60. So you know sine 60 is root 3 by 2. So then you can say the value of this is root 3 by 2. So in maths you'll be asked these questions only. What is sine 5 pi by 3? What is sine 3 pi by 8? And they may ask you what is cos 3 pi by 8 and what is tan 3 pi by 8. Okay. So these two can simply be calculated using this circle, and tan can be calculated by the ratio of sine and cos. Okay. I suppose this would help. Thank you.